Look at that. Right now, I'm about halfway up Alpe d'Huez, and the reason I'm so out of breath is because I haven't even so much as sat on a bike for well over 6 months. Yet I plan on cycling up Alpe d'Huez every day. That's right, every single day for 30 days. Day 1, here we go. Day 2, day number 4, 7. That's right, today is day 7. Hold on. Just thought I'd let you check out Super Deer. Halfway up on day number 9 means I've now climbed the same height as Mount Everest. Day 13, about to begin. It is never a walk in the park, is it? Oh man, it's just not getting any easier. Day 15, coming around bend 15, and I'm halfway through. Welcome everybody to day 21. Here we are on day 26, still plodding away, onwards and upwards. This is day 29. I'm so close to the finish. I can't wait for it to be done. Here we go, for one final time. Day number 30. Now, if you don't know, Alpe d'Huez is probably the most famous, the most iconic climb from the Tour de France. On this road here, tours have been won, tours have been lost, the greats have proved themselves, and many epic battles have happened. And from that, because of that, cyclists from the world around flock here to test themselves against this mountain, to test themselves against the greats, and also to test themselves against themselves, to really push their limits on this challenging, incredible climb. Alpe d'Huez is notorious for having 21 hairpin bends. I just passed number 21 at the bottom there, which wind you up from the town of Bourg-d'Oisans at the bottom to the ski station of Alpe d'Huez at the top. As you climb these bends, you climb a height of over 1,100 meters. Well, to put that into perspective, it's exactly the same height as if you were to stack 3 Empire State Buildings on top of one another. Which means that over the course of this 30-day challenge, I'll be climbing over 34,000 meters, which is the same as climbing Everest 3.8 times, or if you will, I'll reach a height of over 111,000 feet, which is 3 times the cruising altitude of a jumbo jet. The climb sustains an average pitch of 8.1%, with sections like the section I'm on right now coming up to 11.5%, which make for a grueling 13.8 kilometers from bottom to top. If you were to type agony into Google, the top result should be a link to this video right here. Pantani is the king of this mountain, and he holds the crown with a time of 37 minutes and 35 seconds. But for most of us normal people, anything under 1 hour is a really strong time, and that has formed one of my targets that I have for this 30-day challenge, to be able to drop my time down under the 1 hour mark. On day 1, I wasn't even remotely close to that. And I can tell you, my hamstrings are not happy with me. I came into this challenge not particularly fit. I started the first day that France came out of lockdown, that France eased its quarantine measures, which meant during that period, like most of us, the only marathons I'd been doing were of the Netflix kind. Who else here managed to polish off Tiger King in one day? Yeah, that's right. So my fitness wasn't great, and my weight, well, let's just say I'd definitely accumulated an extra layer of warmth around my gut, and I was weighing in at the beginning of the challenge at 90 kilograms.
Looks like I've broken the scales. Let's try again.
Therefore, my weight became another factor I could easily look at to mark my progress. And the final part of the challenge was just a pure endurance part of it, the marathon aspect of it, doing this every single day for 30 days. Whether it was warm and sunny, oh, I do not do well in the heat, or cold and wet. I had to get dressed, cycle all the way down this freezing cold mountain and come back up again.
Just got to the bottom, and I think that's the 30-second fly I've had in my eye so far. Let's go get it out.
Also, I'm not a serious athlete. As you can imagine, over the period of a month, there were a few hangovers, a few days I just did not want to get out of bed. Oh my gosh. Then there were days that felt great. I felt I could really push it, my body felt good, and I could see my daily time coming down, getting closer to that 1 hour mark. I shall giveth thou some beans. Come on, let's do it. And then there are other days that would just knock me right back mentally. I'd feel good at the start of the climb, but then it was as though the accumulation of all these days previous just built up, and my legs had nothing left in them, and I felt I was right back at day one. I had relatively high hopes for today, but the mountain has just kicked me in the butt and said, nope, not today. Inevitably, I did make progress. After 1 week, I'd knocked about 10 minutes of my time, bringing it down from 1 hour 15 to 1 hour and 5 minutes. I was getting close to my goal, close to that 1 hour mark. And it felt as though if I just kept going every day, slowly getting that little bit quicker, that little bit stronger, I would surely hit it soon. But as I progressed into week 2, into week 3, the time just seemed to elude me. It felt as though I just wasn't getting near enough to that 1 hour mark. I was close, sure. I think there were 4 days in which I was within 1 minute, but there was something missing, something stopping me from achieving it. And that's when I realised, no matter who you are, no matter what your level, if you want to smash your goals, you have to wake up some days and say, you know what, today I'm really gonna give it some beans. Oh yeah. So it was day 25 that I first broke that barrier, and man, what a feeling. I felt like such a weight being lifted off my shoulders. I'd had days where I was really starting to lose the plot.
And you can see behind me, the fans, they're already ready. They're waiting for me to come back up, and they're going crazy. Come on, guys. Woo!
I had days where I just wanted to give up.
I'm on the final push.
Well, I say push, I'm crawling up at a snail's pace right now. And I had days where my body felt like it couldn't take any more. It can't be good for your plums. Oh. But I really began to listen to my body. I couldn't just go out every day and try and improve. I had to take rest days. Well, obviously I still had to cycle up here, but I'd take it easy. so the next day I'd have some more in the gas tank. I could push it a bit more. I became a wiser cyclist. I became more in tune with my bike. I began to really understand the road up here, which sections to push it on, where I could bring my time down, where to conserve energy, where it's too steep. And it was through this smarter approach to cycling that I beat that 1 hour mark. But of course, when you set a new record, when you set a new personal best, it just sits there in the back of your mind, a new challenge waiting to be beaten. And the elation when you reach the top and you know you've just pushed yourself to the absolute limit for pretty much an hour. You glance at your watch and you see you smashed your target for the second time. Incredible feeling. With a time of 57 minutes and 47 seconds, I couldn't have been happier. I'd knocked off over 17 minutes from my original time on day one. Over this period, I really felt my fitness greatly improve. As I mentioned, my weight at the beginning was 89 kilograms. It's now dropped down to 83. I feel more power in my legs. I've got more stamina, more endurance, and I feel stronger mentally. And of getting under the 1 hour mark, that marked my goal for the sprint of this challenge, if you will. Today is going to mark a different goal. Today is day 30. When I reach the top, that will mark the end of this marathon, one that I will be glad to complete. Come on guys, you've been with me from the beginning. Let's see this through to the end. Alpe d'Huez every day. This is day 30. Let's go. Bend number 5. Keep pushing, keep going. Bend number 4, we're this close. Bend number 3. And there we are at last. Bend number 1 for the final time. Now, we've just got the final sprint across the line. Yes, come on. Oh man. Almost there. This is it, legs. Keep going. The final push. Let's give it everything. Don't leave anything in the tank. And done, across the line. Yes, what a relief. I'm done. It's just started raining. I don't care. Alpe d'Huez every day, 30 days, done.